Welcome to this session on defect tracking, lifecycle, reporting, and triage, a critical process that ensures every issue found during testing is logged, tracked, and resolved effectively. Let's start with the defect lifecycle, the journey a bug takes from discovery to closure. The typical lifecycle includes these stages. 1. New. A tester finds a bug and logs it. The defect is awaiting review. 2. Assigned. The defect is reviewed and assigned to a developer or team for investigation. 3. Open progress. The developer begins working on the issue. 4. Fixed resolved. A fix is implemented and the defect is ready for retesting. 5. Retest. QA verifies the fix with the same or related test cases. 6. If the fix works and no related issues are found, the defect is closed. 7. Reopened. If the issue persists or resurfaces, the defect is reopened and reassigned. Each stage ensures accountability and progress toward resolution. Now let's look at defect reporting. A well-documented defect makes it easier for developers to understand and fix the issue quickly. A good defect report should include title, a brief but clear description of the issue. Steps to reproduce, a numbered list that explains how to recreate the bug. Expected actual results, highlight what should happen and what actually happened. Environment details, browser, OS, device, test data, and software version. Severity and priority, indicate how serious the issue is and how urgently it needs to be fixed. Attachments, screenshots, logs, or screen recordings for clarity. Use tools like Jira, Bugzilla, or Azure DevOps to file, organize, and track bugs effectively. Now on to defect triage, the process of reviewing and prioritizing bugs based on impact, urgency, and risk. Triage sessions typically include QA leads, developers, and product owners. In these meetings, the team validates whether the defect is reproducible, reviews severity and priority, assigns the defect to the appropriate developer chassis, decides whether to fix now or defer to a future release. Triage ensures that the most critical bugs are addressed first and that the team agrees on which issues are in or out of scope for the current release. Best practices for defect tracking include: be objective and factual in your reporting. Update defect status promptly as new information becomes available. Collaborate with developers to clarify issues and validate fixes. Keep communication open and respectful. The goal is quality, not blame. Consistent defect management leads to better product stability, reduced risk, and greater trust across teams. To recap, the defect lifecycle moves issues from discovery to closure in structured steps. Clear and detailed reporting accelerates resolution. Triage ensures high-impact bugs are prioritized and resources are used wisely. In our next session, we'll cover test metrics and KPIs, how to measure your progress, performance, and quality with real data. Stay sharp, you're almost there.